Hey folks, welcome back to Stoic Quotes 365. Today, we're diving into a topic that might just shift the way you see yourself and others. Let's face it, society has a way of making us focus on surface-level beauty. Flawless skin, the perfect figure, or whatever the latest trend dictates. But what if I told you that true beauty, the kind that captivates and inspires, has little to do with what you see in the mirror? That's right. Being good-looking is far more than skin deep. You might think, but I don't feel beautiful. I don't have what they say makes someone attractive. Well, let me stop you right there. Many women overlook the traits that truly make them stand out. The ones that silently draw people in and leave a lasting impression. These are the signs that you are, in fact, a good-looking woman, even if you don't realize it. And guess what? Most of these signs are rooted in how you carry yourself, the energy you radiate, and the depth of your character. Throughout this video, we're going to explore 7 powerful indicators of true beauty, the kind that transcends trends and lasts a lifetime. Confidence that lights up a room, kindness that creates connection, authenticity that draws people to you effortlessly. These are just a few of the traits we'll uncover today. And the best part? You likely already possess these qualities. You just haven't learned to celebrate them yet. Think about it. Have you ever noticed how some people seem to command attention without even trying? It's not because they fit a perfect mold. It's because they've tapped into their unique strengths and embraced who they are. Beauty isn't about fitting into someone else's definition. It's about owning yours. And that's exactly why we're here today. Together, we'll break down each sign, from the magnetic pull of kindness to the irresistible allure of humor, and even the quiet strength of inspiring others. These are the real markers of beauty, the ones that make people gravitate towards you and think, wow, she's got something special. So, if you've ever questioned your attractiveness or felt invisible in a world obsessed with appearances, this video is for you. By the end of our conversation, you'll not only recognize these signs in yourself, but also start seeing beauty in a whole new light. And here's the exciting part. It's all within your control. No drastic makeovers or exhausting routines needed. Just a shift in perspective and a bit of self-awareness. Before we dive in, let me ask you, which qualities do you think make someone truly attractive? Is it their outer appearance, their charm, or something deeper? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. And hey, if you're as excited about this journey as I am, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. We've got plenty more to uncover about building meaningful connections and living authentically. All right, folks, let's get started. Are you ready to discover how truly stunning you are, even if you don't think so yet? Let's break it down, one sign at a time. Stay tuned! Number 1. Confidence speaks louder than words. Hey there, Stoic friend. Let's dive into something powerful. Confidence. You've probably heard this a million times before. But have you ever really stopped to think about how much your confidence defines the way people perceive you? It's true. Confidence can turn heads before your outfit or even your physical features do. It's an invisible yet undeniable sign of beauty. Let's talk about why. Confidence isn't just about walking into a room like you own it. It's about feeling secure in who you are. When a woman is confident, she exudes a kind of magnetism that can't be faked or bought. It's not about having the perfect body or flawless skin. It's about how you carry yourself. You stand tall, you make eye contact, and your energy speaks volumes. People pick up on this. They're drawn to you because confidence shows that you value yourself. And when you value yourself, others tend to do the same. Think about it. Have you ever met someone who wasn't conventionally attractive, but still had this inexplicable pull? That's the power of confidence. It transcends looks, making you memorable and impactful. Now, You might be thinking, but I don't always feel confident. That's okay. Confidence isn't about always being at your best. It's about embracing yourself, even when you're not. Confidence also shows up in how you handle situations. For example, when someone pays you a compliment, how do you respond? Do you brush it off? Or do you say, "Thank you," with a smile that says you know your worth? Accepting compliments graciously is a sign of self-assurance. And trust me, people notice. It's not about being arrogant. It's about owning your strengths and being okay with receiving recognition. Now, here's a fun fact. Confidence is contagious. When you're confident, you inspire others to feel good about themselves, too. You become the kind of person people want to be around, not just because you look good, but because you make them feel good. It's a ripple effect, and it all starts with how you see yourself. Let's not forget how confidence affects your posture and body language. Have you ever seen someone slouched over, avoiding eye contact? Compare that to someone who walks with their head held high and a smile that lights up the room. Which one seems more appealing? Exactly. Confidence doesn't just change how others see you. It changes how you see yourself. Try it out. Next time you walk into a room, straighten your posture. Take a deep breath and smile. See how the energy shifts, both in you and the people around you. Here's where Stoic wisdom ties in beautifully. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control, and confidence is 100% within your control. You might not be able to control how others perceive you, but you can control how you show up in the world. Confidence isn't something you're born with. It's something you build, one small action at a time. Start by celebrating your victories, no matter how small they are. Did you nail a project at work? Acknowledge it. Did you try a bold new outfit and feel great in it? Own it. These little moments add up, creating a foundation of self-assurance that becomes unshakable over time. And let's address the elephant in the room, social media. It's easy to feel less than when you're scrolling through carefully curated images of so-called perfection. But here's the truth. None of that matters as much as how you feel about yourself when you're away from the screen. Confidence isn't about comparing yourself to others. It's about celebrating your uniqueness. The quirks, the imperfections, the things that make you, those are your superpowers. So, my friend, let's pause for a second. Are you ready to start embracing your confidence? If you're thinking, I don't know where to start small. Practice looking in the mirror and telling yourself one thing you like about yourself every day. It might feel awkward at first, but trust me, it works. Over time, you'll notice a shift, not just in how you see yourself, but in how others respond to you. Now, let's hear from you. What's one thing about yourself that makes you feel confident? Drop it in the comments below. Sharing your thoughts not only reinforces your confidence, but inspires others to reflect on their own strengths. And if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss a chance to dive deeper into mastering relationships and self-awareness. Confidence is a journey, and we're here to take it together. Number 2. Style reflects your authenticity. When it comes to style, it's about so much more than clothes or appearances. It's a language, a subtle yet powerful form of self-expression that tells the world who you are before you even say a word. Your style reflects your authenticity, and in relationships, especially in the dynamic between men and women, it has a profound impact on how others perceive and connect with you. Think about it for a moment. When someone walks into a room, their style creates an immediate impression. Is it polished, bold, understated, or perhaps entirely unique? More importantly, does it feel genuine? That's what truly draws people in. when your style feels like an extension of who you are. So, let's explore how your style can become a beacon of authenticity and attraction. First, let's debunk a common misconception. Style isn't about following trends or fitting into someone else's mold. Authenticity shines through when your style aligns with your personality, values, and even your mood. Are you someone who values simplicity and elegance? Maybe your wardrobe leans toward clean lines and neutral colors. Or perhaps you have an adventurous spirit, and your style reflects that with bold patterns and eclectic accessories. The key is to find what feels like you, not what you think will impress someone else. Style isn't just about clothes either. It's about how you carry yourself, your posture, your walk, the way you make eye contact. All of these elements contribute to your personal style. Authenticity radiates when you're comfortable in your own skin. That confidence, paired with intentional choices about your appearance, can make you magnetic. Now, let's talk about why authenticity in style is so attractive in relationships. When someone sees that your outward appearance aligns with your true self, it sends a powerful message. You're not trying to be someone you're not. This honesty is incredibly appealing. It sets a tone of trust and openness, which are cornerstones of meaningful connections. Have you ever met someone who seems to be trying too hard? Maybe they dress in a way that feels forced, or their style seems more about impressing others than expressing themselves. It can come across as inauthentic, even if unintentionally. On the flip side, when your style is effortless and true to who you are, it signals confidence without arrogance. It says, "This is me, and I'm comfortable with that." And let's be honest, who wouldn't be drawn to that kind of energy? But let's not ignore a key point here. Your style can evolve. As you grow and change, so will the way you express yourself. Authenticity doesn't mean sticking to one look forever. It means embracing who you are at every stage of life. Maybe you've gone through a period of self-discovery, and your style has shifted to reflect new insights about yourself. That's a beautiful thing. It's not about perfection. It's about being real. So, how do you ensure that your style reflects your authenticity? Start by asking yourself a few questions. Does this feel like me? Am I dressing for myself or to meet someone else's expectations? Does my appearance match how I want to be perceived? If the answers align with your values and sense of self, you're on the right track. And remember, authenticity and style isn't just about big statements. It's often in the details. A signature accessory, a favorite color palette, or even the way you roll up your sleeves can become a part of your unique expression. Now, let's circle back to relationships. When your style reflects your authenticity, it does something remarkable. It gives others permission to be authentic too. It sets the stage for a connection that's built on mutual understanding and genuine appreciation, not pretense or superficiality. And isn't that what we all want in the end? Before we move on, let's make this interactive. What's one thing in your style that feels uniquely you? Maybe it's a favorite jacket, a bold lipstick, or even the way you style your hair. Share it in the comments below. I'd love to hear what makes your style authentically yours. And if you're enjoying this conversation, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell for more insights on relationships and self-discovery. Let's keep exploring how we can bring more authenticity into every part of our lives. Number 3, kindness is magnetic. Hey folks, let's dive into something that often gets overlooked, but is absolutely undeniable when it comes to what makes someone truly good-looking. Kindness. Now, I know, some of you might be thinking, kindness, really? How does that make me more attractive? But trust me, kindness is one of the most magnetic traits you can have. It doesn't just draw people to you, it leaves a lasting impression that no amount of makeup, fancy clothes, or charm can replicate. Think about it. Have you ever met someone who instantly made you feel comfortable, valued, and understood? Someone who smiled at you like they genuinely cared, even if it was just for a brief moment. That's the power of kindness. It cuts through the noise of a world that can often feel cold and distant, and it creates a warmth that people naturally gravitate toward. Here's the thing, folks. Kindness isn't about being a pushover or saying yes to everything. It's about showing up with empathy, being present, and treating others with the same respect and care you'd want for yourself. When you're kind, you're signaling to the world that you see and value others, and that, in turn, makes you unforgettable. Let me share a little insight with you. Kindness is one of those rare qualities that resonates deeply on an emotional level. You might not realize it, but the way you hold the door open for someone, or the way you genuinely listen when a friend is struggling, says more about you than any physical feature ever could. People remember how you make them feel, and when you make them feel seen and appreciated, you create a connection that goes beyond the surface. But let's be real here. Kindness isn't always easy. Maybe you're dealing with your own challenges, or you've been hurt before, and it's hard to open yourself up to others. That's okay, folks. Kindness doesn't mean you have to be perfect. It just means showing up with a genuine heart, even in small ways. A smile, a kind word, or a simple "how are you doing?" It can go a long way. Here's where Stoic philosophy ties in. Epictetus once said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." Kindness often starts with listening, with being present, and giving others the space to share their stories, their struggles, and their joys. It's about stepping out of your own bubble and connecting with others in a meaningful way. And when you do that, folks, you radiate a beauty that goes far beyond physical appearance. Now, let's talk about another layer of kindness, self-kindness. This one is big, folks, because it's so easy to forget. How often do you beat yourself up over mistakes, compare yourself to others, or push yourself to exhaustion trying to meet impossible expectations? Kindness isn't just about how you treat others. It's also about how you treat yourself. When you show yourself the same compassion you'd offer a friend, you're not just building inner peace. You're creating an energy that others can't help but notice. Think of kindness as a ripple effect. When you're kind to someone, it often inspires them to pass it on, creating a chain reaction of positivity. Imagine this. You compliment someone on their outfit, and they walk away with a smile, feeling more confident. Later that day, they might offer encouragement to a colleague who's struggling, and the cycle continues. That's the power of kindness. It's magnetic because it spreads. And here's the beauty of it all. Kindness doesn't discriminate. It doesn't matter what you look like, how much money you have, or where you come from. Kindness is universal, and it's something everyone can offer. When you lead with kindness, you're showing the world a part of yourself that's genuine, warm, and deeply human. And that's something people can't ignore. So, folks, here's my challenge for you. Make kindness your superpower. Start small. Hold the door open for a stranger. Send a thoughtful text to a friend, or even take a moment to appreciate yourself for all that you've accomplished. These small acts might not seem like much, but they add up to something extraordinary. If this resonates with you, write "Kindness is power" in the comments to affirm your commitment to leading with kindness. And hey, don't forget to subscribe and join this incredible community of folks who are embracing their beauty and authenticity every day. There's so much more to uncover in this video, and trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. Number 4, a sense of humor is ageless. Hey folks, let's talk about something that never goes out of style, your sense of humor. Now, I know what you might be thinking. How does a sense of humor make me good looking? Well, here's the truth. Laughter is one of the most attractive things in the world. It's a universal language, a bridge between people, and an instant icebreaker. When you can make someone smile or laugh, you create a connection that's impossible to ignore. Think about it, folks. Have you ever been in a room with someone who could make even the most serious situation feel a little lighter? That person who has the perfect joke, a witty comeback, or just an infectious laugh. Chances are, you remember them, not because of their looks, but because of how they made you feel. Humor has this incredible way of breaking down walls and drawing people in. It shows that you're approachable, confident, and, most importantly, human. But let's not confuse having a sense of humor with being a stand-up comedian. You don't need to memorize punchlines or have the perfect timing to be funny. Your sense of humor is unique to you. It could be your knack for noticing life's little absurdities, your ability to laugh at yourself, or even the way you giggle at the most random things. The beauty of humor is that it's a reflection of your personality, and when you share it, you're sharing a piece of yourself. Now, let's address something important. Humor isn't just about making others laugh. It's also about your ability to find joy in the everyday, to not take life or yourself too seriously. That's what makes humor so ageless. Folks, it's not tied to your appearance, your age, or your circumstances. It's about perspective, seeing the silver lining, the funny side, or even the irony in a tough moment. And let's be honest, we all need a little more of that. Here's where Stoicism ties in, folks. One of the great lessons from Stoic philosophy is the idea of not letting life's challenges overwhelm you. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Humor is a way of exercising that power. When you can laugh in the face of adversity, you're showing resilience and a sense of perspective that's incredibly attractive. It says, "I'm not defined by my struggles, I'm bigger than them." And let's not forget the charm of self-deprecating humor. When you can laugh at yourself, you're showing that you're confident enough to not take yourself too seriously. It's endearing, relatable, and instantly puts people at ease. Imagine this. You trip over your own feet, and instead of getting embarrassed, you laugh and say, "Well, at least gravity still loves me." That little moment of humor shows that you're grounded and unafraid to be yourself. Now, here's something interesting about humor. It's also a sign of intelligence. Studies have shown that people who are quick with a joke or can find humor in everyday situations tend to be more creative and emotionally intelligent. It's not about being book smart. It's about being in tune with the world around you and finding ways to connect with others through laughter. But here's the best part, folks. Humor doesn't fade. Unlike trends or appearances, your sense of humor grows with you. The things that make you laugh at 25 might evolve by the time you're 50, but the joy and connection that humor brings never go away. It's timeless, and that's what makes it so powerful. So, how do you embrace your sense of humor? Start by looking for the funny moments in your day-to-day life. Maybe it's a silly typo in an email, a bizarre autocorrect, or the way your pet stares at you like they're judging your life choices. Share those moments with the people around you. It's a great way to spread joy and build connections. And don't be afraid to laugh at yourself. Life is messy, folks, and sometimes the best thing you can do is find the humor in it. If this resonates with you, write, "Laughter is timeless," in the comments to celebrate the power of humor. And hey, don't forget to subscribe to join our community of folks who are discovering their beauty, confidence, and authenticity every day. There's so much more to explore in this video, and trust me, you won't want to miss the next sign. Let's keep going. Number 5. The depth in your eyes. Hey folks, let's take a moment to talk about something truly captivating. The depth in your eyes. Now, I know what you're thinking. My eyes? What does that have to do with being good-looking? But let me tell you, the eyes aren't just windows to the soul. They're the gateways to connection, emotion, and a beauty that words can't always capture. Think about this. Have you ever locked eyes with someone and felt an unspoken connection, like you could understand each other without saying a word? That's the kind of depth we're talking about here. The beauty in your eyes isn't about their color, shape, or size. It's about the story they tell. Every laugh you've shared, every tear you've cried, and every moment of wonder you've experienced is reflected in your gaze. And folks, that depth is magnetic. Here's something fascinating about the eyes. They're incredibly expressive. Even when you're silent, your eyes are speaking volumes. They convey joy, empathy, curiosity, and strength in ways that words never could. Think about the last time you saw someone's face light up with genuine happiness, or noticed the warmth in their eyes when they were truly present with you. Those moments are unforgettable because they're real. And real is always beautiful. But let's be real for a second. In a world where so much focus is placed on external beauty, it's easy to overlook the power of your gaze. You might find yourself worrying about crow's feet or dark circles. But here's the truth. None of that diminishes the depth in your eyes. In fact, those little imperfections tell a story of a life well lived, of nights spent laughing until you cried, or moments where your emotions ran deep. Now, let's tie this back to Stoicism for a moment. Folks, Marcus Aurelius once said, "Look well into yourself. There is a source of strength which will always spring up if you will always look." Your eyes are a reflection of that inner strength. They show the world that you've faced challenges, embraced joy, and grown from every experience. That resilience, that depth, it's what makes your eyes so captivating. And let's not forget how much power lies in making eye contact. When you truly look someone in the eye, you're creating a connection that goes beyond surface-level interaction. It says, "I see you, I'm here with you." That kind of presence is rare, and it's one of the reasons why people are drawn to you. Your eyes have the ability to make others feel seen and valued, and that's a kind of beauty that no amount of makeup can replicate. Let me tell you a little secret. Folks, the depth in your eyes is also tied to your ability to be vulnerable. When you let your guard down, when you allow your emotions to show through your gaze, you're inviting others to connect with the real you. Vulnerability isn't a weakness, it's a strength. It shows courage and authenticity, and it makes your beauty even more undeniable. Here's a simple exercise to help you tap into that depth. The next time you're having a conversation, practice being fully present. Put away distractions, look the other person in the eye, and really listen. You'll be amazed at how much more meaningful the interaction becomes. And as you practice this, you'll notice that people respond differently to you. They'll feel that connection, that presence, and they'll remember it. But this isn't just about how others see you. It's also about how you see yourself. When was the last time you really looked into your own eyes? I mean, really looked. Not with judgment, but with curiosity and kindness. Take a moment, stand in front of a mirror, and notice the depth there. The resilience, the kindness, the strength. It's all there, staring back at you. And folks, it's beautiful. If this resonates with you, write, "I see my depth," in the comments to affirm your recognition of your own inner beauty. And hey, if you're enjoying this journey of self-discovery, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and join this incredible community of folks embracing their uniqueness every day. There's more to come in this video, and trust me, you don't want to miss what's next. Let's keep going. Number 6. The beauty of authenticity. Hey folks, let's get real. There's nothing more beautiful than authenticity. In a world where filters, facades, and fitting in seem to dominate, being your true self is like a breath of fresh air. Authenticity isn't about being perfect. It's about being real. And trust me, folks, that kind of beauty is magnetic. Think about this. Have you ever met someone who just felt genuine, like they weren't trying to impress anyone or put on a show? They weren't worried about saying the right thing or looking a certain way. They were just themselves. That kind of authenticity is rare, and it's unforgettable. Why? Because it feels honest, and honesty has a way of cutting through all the noise and touching people on a deeper level. Here's the thing. Authenticity isn't about trying to stand out. It's about standing firmly in who you are. It's about embracing your quirks, your flaws, and everything that makes you you. Maybe you laugh a little too loud, or you have a passion for something most people don't understand. Guess what? Those are the things that make you unique, and unique is beautiful. When you own your authenticity, you're sending a message to the world that says, "This is me. Take it or leave it." And that kind of confidence? It's irresistible. But let's be honest, folks, being authentic isn't always easy. Society pressures us to conform, to fit into certain molds, to meet expectations that might not even align with who we are. Maybe you felt like you needed to tone yourself down, hide parts of yourself, or pretend to be someone you're not just to fit in. We've all been there. But here's the truth. The more you try to fit in, the more you lose the essence of what makes you shine. Let's tie this back to Stoicism for a moment. Epictetus, one of the great Stoic philosophers, once said, "Know first who you are, and then adorn yourself accordingly." Authenticity starts with self-awareness, with understanding who you are, what you value, and what truly matters to you. It's about stripping away the expectations of others and focusing on living a life that feels true to you. When you live authentically, you're not just existing, you're thriving. Here's something to think about. Folks, authenticity creates connection. When you show up as your true self, you're giving others permission to do the same. It's like a ripple effect. Imagine meeting someone who's unapologetically themselves. They laugh at their own jokes, admit when they're nervous, and don't shy away from their passions. Doesn't that kind of energy make you feel more at ease, more willing to be yourself? That's the power of authenticity. It's beautiful because it's real, and it invites others to drop their guard and connect on a genuine level. Now, let's flip the script for a second. Have you ever tried to be someone you're not, only to feel exhausted or disconnected? Maybe you went along with something just to fit in, or you held back your thoughts because you were afraid of being judged. It's draining, right? That's because pretending to be someone else takes energy. Energy that could be spent embracing and expressing your true self. When you let go of the act, you free yourself to live fully, and that freedom is where your beauty shines brightest. But here's an important point. Folks, authenticity doesn't mean being the same in every situation. It's not about being rigid or refusing to adapt. It's about staying true to your core values and identity while navigating the world around you. Think of it like being a tree. Your roots stay grounded, but your branches can sway with the wind. That balance of stability and flexibility is what makes authenticity so powerful. So how do you embrace your authenticity? Start by asking yourself what truly makes you happy. What are the things you love? The quirks you cherish? The values you hold dear? Celebrate those things. And when self-doubt creeps in, because let's face it, it will, Remind yourself that the world doesn't need another copy of someone else. It needs you. If this resonates with you, write, "This is me," in the comments to affirm your commitment to living authentically. And hey, if you're loving this journey, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join our incredible community of folks embracing their unique beauty every day. There's still more to uncover in this video, and trust me, you don't want to miss what's next. Let's keep going. Number 7, the power of inspiring others. Hey folks, let's talk about something truly transformative: your ability to inspire others. Now, you might be thinking, what does inspiring others have to do with being good-looking? But here's the thing. Beauty isn't just about what people see when they look at you. It's about the way you make them feel and the impact you leave on their lives. When you inspire someone, you're leaving a mark that goes far deeper than appearances. That, my friends, is a beauty that lasts forever. Think about the people who've inspired you in your life. Maybe it's a teacher who encouraged you to chase your dreams, a friend who lifted you up when you were down, or even a stranger whose kindness stayed with you long after they were gone. What made them so unforgettable? It wasn't just their words or actions. It was the way they made you feel. They sparked something within you, and that spark became a source of light and motivation. That's the power of inspiration. Here's the truth. Folks, you don't have to be a public figure, a motivational speaker, or someone with a massive platform to inspire others. Inspiration happens in the small, everyday moments. It's in the way you handle challenges with grace, the way you encourage a friend who's feeling lost, or even the way you live authentically, showing others what it means to embrace who you are. When people see you living your truth, chasing your passions, and lifting others up along the way, they can't help but feel drawn to you. Now, let's tie this back to Stoicism. One of the central teachings of Stoic philosophy is to lead by example. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." The same applies to inspiration. You don't need to tell others what they should do or who they should be. Instead, focus on being the best version of yourself. When you live with integrity, resilience, and kindness, you naturally inspire those around you without even trying. Here's something powerful to consider. Folks, inspiring others doesn't just benefit them, it transforms you as well. When you focus on lifting others up, you start to see the best in yourself. You become more aware of your own strengths, your ability to persevere, and your capacity to make a difference. It's a feedback loop of positivity that enriches both your life and the lives of those around you. Let me share a little story. Imagine someone who's going through a tough time. Maybe they've lost their way or feel like giving up. Now, imagine you step in, not with grand gestures, but with small acts of encouragement. You tell them, "You've got this. I believe in you." Maybe you share your own struggles and how you overcame them. That simple act of sharing your journey can be a lifeline for someone else. You might not see it in the moment, but your words, your actions, your example, they can change someone's life. And folks, inspiration is contagious. When you inspire someone, they're more likely to pass it on. Your kindness, your resilience, your authenticity, it doesn't just stop with the person you've touched. It ripples out into the world, creating a chain reaction of positivity and growth. That's a kind of beauty that no mirror can reflect, but it's felt deeply by everyone it touches. Now, let's talk about one of the simplest yet most profound ways to inspire others: by being present. In a world full of distractions, giving someone your full attention is a rare and beautiful gift. When you truly listen to someone, when you make them feel heard and understood, you're showing them that they matter. And folks, there's nothing more inspiring than that. Here's a little exercise for you. Think about the people in your life who inspire you. What is it about them that leaves such a lasting impression? Is it their strength, their kindness, their ability to overcome adversity? Now, think about how you can embody those same qualities in your own life. You don't have to have all the answers or be perfect. Just start with intention. Focus on being the kind of person who lifts others up, and you'll naturally radiate a beauty that's impossible to ignore. If this resonates with you, write, "I inspire others," in the comments to affirm your commitment to being a positive force in the lives of those around you. Because at the end of the day, folks, beauty isn't just about what people see on the outside. It's about the legacy you leave behind. And when you inspire others, you're creating a legacy of hope, strength, and love that will continue to shine long after you're gone. That's the kind of beauty the world truly needs. Hey folks, thanks so much for joining me on this journey to uncover the 7 signs that you're a truly good-looking woman, even if you don't think so. Remember, beauty isn't about fitting into someone else's definition. It's about confidence, authenticity, and the unique energy you bring to the world. If you found value in this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel so we can continue exploring the power of self-discovery together. And as always, stay true to yourself, because the world needs the real you. See you in the next video.